just rounding the last headland to go into Santander now. The sun's come out and the sea's smoothing off.
Santander lies in a huge, sheltered natural harbour that's been an important trading hub since Roman times. For tens of thousands of travellers from Britain every year, it's the gateway to Spain. But only a small handful make their way here through Biscay on small boats. Plymouth to Santander on a ferry takes 24 hours. We've done the trip on a Sea Line 34 in 2 weeks. We tried to get a berth in the marina in town, but it was totally full and didn't seem particularly welcoming to visitors. So we opted for a new marina out of town. Next morning, amazing conditions to start our return journey. But within 100 metres, the port engine alarm started to sound.
Haven't got a clue what that is. The revs are fine, we've checked all the belts, they're absolutely perfect, but the rev count keeps playing up. It just dropped to 0, it will then come up, and when it comes up the battery alarm goes on, and then drops down to 0, battery alarm goes off. Haven't got a clue.
Basically, here's the alternator, and the belt's fine. It's quite a new belt. It's the one we had to change about a week ago now, maybe. And it was a little loose, so I tightened it up. But it was still good in the first place, I thought. I'm no expert, but we checked the troubleshooting guide, and connections was the next thing. So I'm just trying to trace it back as much as I can. Everything seems good though. I think one thing that have been mentioned to me before is like these relays coming loose and stuff like that. This box is actually loose, but everything looks good inside. Try it again. I don't know whether me just making sure everything's home, if you know what I mean, like reseating all the fuses and plugs and connections. Hopefully it's kind of sorted because everything seems present and correct. I don't know, to be honest, so fingers crossed.
Well, we're leaving about an hour later than we planned. It's about 8 o'clock now, but you can't go to sea with a problem like that. And it looks like just literally going into the box and pulling off the connections, putting it back on, Fion's fixed it. Thing is, when you're covering the sort of distances we are, we've done several hundred miles, I don't know how many sort of tens of engine hours, just a little thing, just one little connection working loose can cause problems. And as we had it, the battery just wasn't charging properly. We'd have had serious problems out at sea, so we just hope it's been solved now. We hope it's just one of those annoying little problems and that it's been solved. The pilot guide was a little bit dismissive of this marina, but we thought it was great. Really cheap, very cheap, one of the best prices we've had, I think. Was it the cheapest we've had?
Yeah, 14 euros.
14 euros, very good. And although it's a long way from town, it was very convenient for us because it's right next to the airport. There's a footpath which leads to the airport in 10 minutes. So it's good for people flying in and out if they've left their boats here. It's got all the facilities you might need. And also for us it was great because we just walk and hire a car at the airport and then drive into town. So I think it's a damn good marina.
And so we headed out of Santander on a glorious morning to start the long haul back up north to Britain.